Good evening, gentlemen. Making this quick video while I head off to work, making sure I don't back into anything. As some of you have seen from earlier, I had put up a video showing what the car had looked like with fog lamps on and off, and this was for a viewer who wanted to see if they wanted to get fog lamps for their vehicle. In the end, they did decide to get fog lamps. Now, here's a cautionary tale of something that I messed up on and he messed up on. In the end, I take a little shit for this as well. Now, when you're off shopping for things like the fog lamps and so forth, if you can get sealed Honda fog lamps or sealed Honda accessories, and they're actually sealed, not open, and you get them installed at a dealership, you'll get the full 1-year warranty from Honda. You're still covered for your install and everything for a year. So, you know, if you do decide to do that, that's one way of doing it. So it puts you in a situation where it's good to go looking for good prices. Usually buy them from dealerships online that offer like 30% off or so forth and so forth. I had seen a set on eBay that I thought was a good deal. So this individual could buy from eBay. And in the end, they decided to buy a set from eBay. I don't know if they bought the same set I saw, but they did buy a set from eBay. Here's where the cautionary tale comes. Very important and something I didn't even consider. From 2019 to 2020, the EX and Touring models of the car had some kind of lane watch camera. It was a camera on the far mirror instead of having a blind spot and cross traffic alert. I prefer cross traffic alert, but the camera's pretty cool too. From 2021, 2022, it's blind spot and cross traffic, and the camera's been taken off. Now, this individual bought this set. It was completely a Honda set. It was completely sealed. Dealership verified it as a Honda set, and they installed it in the car. Now, we're not going to get into how one of the fog lamps is aiming into the sky or whatever. They kind of screwed that up a little. I'm sure they'll get that fixed. But I get an email from this individual asking me, just wanted to know, with your fog lamps, do you have a button on your stock that turns your lane watch camera on and off, that you can turn on and off? Because in his EX he had it, and of course in a Touring you have it. And I said, absolutely, you should still have it. Because when they changed and added fog lamps to his car, they had to change the turn signal stock to the one that had the fog lamp switch built into it. Well, here's something very interesting we didn't even consider. And that's why it's very important to be careful what you buy and to check your part numbers. It turns out this fog lamp kit was specifically made as an upgrade to the LX model, as opposed to the EX model. Now, there's no LX model this year. They discontinued it this year, and the first 3 years of the model, they had an LX model which did not have the screen down here, and did not. It had a lot of little things missing, but it still had all the good things that gave you fantastic mileage and you know, your Honda sense and all that. Since it didn't have that, it didn't have the lane watch camera, so it never had a button on the stock. So when Honda made these kits, they made two kits, one for the LX and one for the EX models. The EX models has a stock that has the button on it. The LX comes with a stock without it. Otherwise, they're identical. And this is where we were paying attention. So eventually what it turned out is that the model he had bought was an LX model. So while the fog lamps work properly and everything, he doesn't have that button to turn on his lane watch camera. I mean, it still works just like normal, but he can't turn it on and off if he chooses on his own. So I wanted this as a cautionary tale to other people to make darn sure that if you do buy parts from outside sources that aren't an actual dealership, to make sure that you have part numbers, so you know that they're exact part numbers. It never even occurred to me on this, and I feel kind of guilty about this because I was talking with this guy for a while. You know, I should have thought of this, but in hindsight, I'm not shocked I didn't, because this is very much something I would never have noticed. So, as a warning to all of you, if you decide you want to add a fog lamp kit to your car, you have an EX, make sure that your fog lamp kit is for the EX model. There is a difference. Not in the fog lamps, only in your turning stalk. Otherwise, you're not going to have control of your lane watch camera. So I just wanted to pass that on as something that a lot of people probably wouldn't think of, especially those looking to find the best deal on the parts, because who the hell wants to pay full price, full Honda price for these parts, because their prices are ridiculous. So I just wanted to pass that on to you guys as a caveat and something to keep an eye out on. And that's all I got to say for tonight. Verdier out.